We have an update to Tiger Philanthropist. TV Guide also lists the episode for March 3rd, so I'm pretty sure that's going to be like the actual concrete air date, so that's really exciting to have, but now we have a synopsis. And oh boy guys, after all this time, the synopsis is Steven tries pro wrestling. Okay, so at first we can't really get much out of it, but there's actually a few possibilities of what this episode could be. Now the short synopsis is very catch and release, how that was just like, we finally see the inside Steven's bathroom, and it was kind of a no-duh, it's gonna be a wrestling episode because it's called Tiger Philanthropist and we had Tiger Millionaire back in season 1. So honestly, I do believe this increases the chances of Smoky Quartz appearing in the episode. Maybe Tiger Philanthropist is like Smoky Quartz's stage name, I don't really know. Like I said, Philanthropist is promoting the welfare of others. So maybe there's like a prize cash money that Steven wants so he can give to someone, which I don't understand because Greg is rich now, but whatever. Speaking of Greg, in the episode Winter Forecast, he did have a wrestling outfit on, that was one of his outfits, so maybe Greg will play the role in this episode too. And maybe that's why it's called Tiger Philanthropist, because Greg and Steven are pro wrestling together, and since Greg is rich, and one of the definitions for philanthropist is promoting welfare of others, usually through money, this will actually be Greg wrestling in the episode too, or maybe Steven or Amethyst has to wrestle Greg too. Maybe being kidnapped by Blue Diamond has given Greg kind of like a midlife crisis, like, oh man, I wasn't even strong enough to fend myself off of Blue Diamond, even though like the diamonds and gems in general are really strong compared to humans. And that inspires him to get in shape. He gets like a bodybuilder, and now he's trying wrestling again. And Steven and Amethyst are really like cautious that Greg's gonna get crushed by somebody. So Steven and Amethyst fuse into Smoky Quartz, which I would love to see. So it's Steven and Amethyst wrestling their way through a tournament, and Greg's also doing pro wrestling, trying to get his way through the brackets. The final round ends up being Greg and Smoky Quartz. And since Smoky is the fusion of Steven and Amethyst, Steven would let Greg win. Amethyst would probably give him a run for his money. So what would Smoky do? I don't know what they would do because Smoky is their own person. Maybe that difference between Steven and Amethyst will cause a split in Smoky, causing him to defuse during the match. Because I don't think Greg's met Smoky Quartz yet. And then if they defuse, Greg's gonna be like, wait, why did you do all of this? And then they're just gonna be like, well, we were concerned for you. Greg would be upset because he was deprived of an actual fair fight, and then they'll probably get disqualified because, you know, they just turned into Steven and Amethyst. Or maybe the referee will be like, oh, now we have a double team. It was actually, Smoky Quartz was actually Tiger Millionaire and Purple Puma or something like that. And then Greg's like, fuse back into Smoky, we're gonna have a fair fight. And then he gets absolutely wrecked by Smoky. I would love for it to be a Greg episode, you know, some follow-up on Greg since he was just kidnapped in space. Like, how's that affecting him? How's that affecting Steven still? That would actually be really great. So that's what I'm hoping for, but what are your thoughts? Comment down below. What do you think is gonna happen in this episode? Are you excited for the return of Tiger Millionaire? The return of the Purple Puma? Hopefully Greg steps in the ring as Tiger Philanthropist. Comment down below, let me know. A lot of people are hoping for Jasper, which I'm not gonna say is completely impossible, especially with this big synopsis, but this is just my guess for now. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, it really helps us out. Follow us on social media, links to everything in the description down below. Awestruck Vox, signing out.